Badr. And if we are defeated, that's the end. Everything is finished. All the 13 years in Mecca, all the 18 months in Medina, everything will be gone at this moment. Then communicated, which restored morale. And then there is the dream or vision of Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam after the battle of Badr, after the battle of Uhud, after the battle of Khandaq or Al-Ahzab, when the kuffar had given to war all that they could give, and they had not succeeded. And you now have a military stalemate. And that military stalemate opened the door of opportunity, political opportunity. And Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam is given a dream. Then other time when we are at war with Makkah, he saw himself making tawaf around the Kaaba. And so he gets up and he announces, I'm going. And this led to Hudaybiyah. And to what happened after that, we don't have the time. Are these all the dreams in the Quran? Or is there any more? I believe we have exhausted them. But I don't have the time. It draws tears to my eyes that I don't have the time to analyze these dreams for you. I have written a book on dreams in Islam. Unfortunately, we are out of stock. All my other books are outside there, but not this book. But if you go to the internet or you go to my website, you can read the book, in which there is an analysis of these dreams, each one of them. A true dream or a true vision can also be one in which you see Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. He said, Man ra'ani faqad ra'a al-haqq. Whosoever sees me has truly seen me. Whosoever sees me has truly seen me. For shaitan cannot take my form. I will refrain from analyzing this statement as well for purposes of time. Good dreams and true dreams can be dreams of prophets. Good dreams and true dreams can be dreams of Jannah. Sometimes a dream of Jahannam comes your way to wake you up, like that 17-year-old Egyptian boy who was wayward, wasn't listening to his father. When I met him, he was working at the United Nations in New York, and he sat down with me and narrated his dream. He wasn't performing his salat, and he went to sleep, and in his sleep he saw a very vast field, and he saw multitudes and multitudes of people. But what happened to them? Have they gone mad? He saw them tearing their clothing and tearing their hair and beating their chests and flinging their hands up in the sky and throwing themselves down on the ground. Men and women with no care about whether they expose themselves or not. And they're sweating like horses. And they're begging and begging and begging Allah for forgiveness. And he suddenly realized, to his horror, that this was Judgment Day. That he was seeing Judgment Day, and that he would have to face the same. And when he woke up, his entire body was wet. The fright was so great, and he felt tremendous hunger. He could do nothing else but get out of bed, go to the shop, buy some food and eat it quickly, quickly, quickly. And then back again in the bed as though something was pulling him back into the bed. And as he got back in the bed, he fell asleep and the dream came back and continued from where it left off. He said, when I woke up, from that day to this day, I have never missed a salat. His life changed. His life changed. And so a dream, a good dream, can be a wake-up call. A wake-up call from Allah. But good dreams and true dreams are not just dreams and visions of people. No. Dreams and visions can come to those who are struggling in the path of knowledge. Every major scientific discovery in the scientific and technological revolution that we have experienced these last 300, 400 years, every major breakthrough in the scientific and technological revolution has come to a scientist who has planted and planted and planted, and then suddenly, insight, and an answer comes to him through insight. And this is why Allah says in the Quran, وَأَلَيْسَ لِلْإِنسَانِ إِلَّا مَا سَعَى. You cannot reap if you do not plant. The only people I know of who reap without planting are banks. How can they reap when they do not plant? Tell them they are reaping what others are planting. They are reaping what others are planting. And they will pay a bitter price for that. And so you have to struggle. You have to struggle if you are to receive this gift of Bushra. And in that struggle, you go to the Quran and you go to the hadith of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. And if Allah chooses, then Allah can bless you with continuing knowledge that's coming into the world, explaining the Quran and explaining the hadith as never before. Because the time has come for this knowledge to come. But when you get good dreams and good visions, be careful. Be careful of this mouth of yours. Because if you go and start broadcasting it on CNN, what's going to happen? Your dreams and visions are going to dry up. Dry up. So do not tell your dreams and visions to others with pride in your heart that I'm a big man. Secondly, do not tell your dreams and visions to every Tom, Dick and Harry. لا تقصص رؤياك على إخوتك فيكيدوا لك كيدا, says Yaqub alayhi salam to his son Yusuf. Do not tell your dream, your vision, to your brothers, even though they are the sons of a prophet of Allah. If they hear this vision of yours, they're going to plan to respond to it with evil. And so dreams and visions which are from Allah, good dreams and good visions, you do not tell to everyone. You share it only with those who love you, who will not harm you, and those who have been blessed by Allah with the knowledge of the interpretation of dreams and visions. The dream or the vision which comes to you from Allah, communicating information, does not necessarily have to come in a way which is plain, because Allah in the Quran tells us that the verses of the Quran are of two kinds. There are those verses which are the heart of the Quran, Ummul Kitab, which are muhkamat, plain and clear.